That was silly.
Yeah. Marquez, catch this. Just catch it. It's right in your hands.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Should remind everyone. Hit right where I shouldn't hit. Oh, my word.
In that play, they triple teamed Travis Kelce. It's outrageous. That last play.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And then we all know what's coming.
Here we go. Shove it and score with your man. Everybody hates it unless you fly, Eagles, fly.
21-17. All right, now everybody, avert your eyes. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Good. Not good.
Wow.
What can you say? I mean,
he should have
You
caught
can
it.
say stone hands. That's what you can say.
Mahomes can't believe it. That would have put them up front. Instead, it's the Eagles defense getting pressure on Mahomes here. This is going to be intentional grounding. Chiefs use a timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff.
Tyreek Hill tweeted a cat or like an emoji with a cat one.
Oh.
And then he also defended him later on.
You know what I'm always here for? I'm always here for a little petty. So when the ball was dropped by MVS, can we show what Tyreek Hill tweeted? You think Tyreek wasn't watching the game last night? Tyreek Hill watching that game last night, and after MVS drops that ball, Tyreek was on Twitter last night, and we will show you what he tweeted as soon as we can. I'm being told that it's coming in 3, 2, and 1. Perhaps it'll take a little longer than that.
It's okay.
Is what I'm told. There it is. What about that? He's just got a little emoji. What does that mean, Nate?
He's shocked, I guess. I might be the youngest person here, so I guess I'm obligated to translate emoji language.
Yes.
But yeah, I think he's shocked and surprised as everyone else is. He went on to tweet later that it's a harder catch than it looks like, but I think he was just trying to be nice. It wasn't an easy catch.
He tweeted it's a harder catch than it looked like. And what I would say is
put that
anything is a harder catch than that looked like, right? That looked like the easiest catch you've ever seen. Look, you got to be honest. The courage that it takes to play these sports is the courage to be remembered for your worst moment.
Yep.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling drops the game last night.
Yes.
That's the biggest game of the year. It could wind up costing them a chance to host, the playoff games and all that kind of stuff. And I understand I couldn't make it, but I'm not a professional football player. That's a ball that's got to be caught.
That's exactly my point.
He's behind him 3 steps. He's got to catch the freaking ball, dude. That's not them taking Kelce out. That's what the Chiefs should do. You know what I mean? That's the throw he should make.
But it's not just the drops. We saw poorly run routes. We saw guys get confused in space. It's a lot of problems when you have one guy in Travis Kelce who's going to attract a lot of attention. Everybody else is supposed to eat. It's easy. You can get man-on-man coverage and isolations, get open, catch the ball. You can fall down after you catch it. Just catch the damn thing.
To the 2 players in the room, game ends, you walk into the locker room, what do people say to MVS?
They all say the that he doesn't want to hear.
Yeah.
Which is, hey, we're good.
He's like, don't worry about it. You're all right. It happens to everybody. You keep fighting, and you're sitting there like, out my face. I know I suffered. I know it's my fault. I know. Leave me alone. Yeah. I would like to play another game so we can get past this.
That's right.
Leave me alone.
Let's play as fast as we can.
Yeah.
I had a situation. We were playing the Jets. This is my first year playing center, and I fumbled the snap. And they got it back. Brian Cox recovered it. We lost the game. I thought we were going to miss the play. We didn't make it, but I thought we were going to miss it. I remember I called my wife, and she was like, don't worry about it, babe. It wasn't your fault. I said, hey, if Edgar would have done that, what would you have said? She goes, he lost the game. I was like, I just lost the game. And she was like, you're right.
I want to tell these
That's
stories.
a fact.
I like
that.
this.
It cut, bro. It cut deep.
Vicky, I like this.
They missed the layups. You cannot. And listen, you go back, and I know Mahomes going to take all the credit. My fault, my what. Man, I mean, listen, I make that catch, right? I mean, I'm just being real. You got to make that catch. Everything worked to what you want to. Somebody's got to make a play.
You probably don't beat the guy, though.
Well, no. I'm still 5 yards. I'm still 5 yards from the line of scrimmage.
To every one or two of these guys has to step forward and become a better and more reliable player, or else the Chiefs' season is going to look like this. It's going to be like pulling teeth every single week. They're still good. I mean, look, this is champagne problems, right? I mean, the Chiefs are still one of the 2 or 3 best teams in the whole league. But if you're talking about winning crucial games in January and February, that's the kind of thing that can do you in.
Parenthetically, Champagne Problem is a very popular Taylor Swift song, but we won't get into that. I won't sidetrack us with that.
Are we doing enough on the Kelces? On the fact that it's the Kelces, the brothers, the head-to-head, the mom. I mean, it was everywhere yesterday. I could not avoid Donna on social media. Should I ask the question, if Taylor had been there, would they have won?
Yes.
They never
He
lose
wouldn't-
when
he
she's
wouldn't-
We have,
he wouldn't trust it.
The Bees, we have a moat of the Eagles friendship bracelet that they tweeted out last night. And we're gonna kind of do this, the stats of Kelsey with and without Taylor in attendance.
I told you I'm here for the petty. The Eagles tweeted
you are.
this picture last night after the game was over. A little friendship bracelet.
Oh, I got to get one of those.
And for
Where
those
do I
of you
get
who
that?
don't know, that's all about Tay-Tay. And I keep saying it. Keep making fun of me all you want. Travis Kelce can't play when she's not there. They're 4-0 when Taylor Swift is at these games. In the 5 games that she's not there, look at his numbers.
Love
They
got
fall
him,
off
dog.
a cliff.
Got it.
Love got him.
They need Taylor Swift at these games.
Taylor, get back.
Coming up.
The more obnoxious about Philly you are today, the better. It's good. Like more like, oh, they're coming to the country.
sure.
Love it.
I came in.
Don't worry. I saw him on the street. And I heard him on the street. He was calling me at the street at 9 and 1. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about that.
How would you describe what we all witnessed last night?
Listen, I'm blessed to be here. I'm thankful to be here. I am, Michael, I am very humbled to be here. I'm going to be humble all
Today. Yeah.
day
Very,
long.
very.
Okay? But let me flip the script on y'all for a second, okay? The Eagles made the plays in the second half.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith caught the football.
The Eagles did last night what they always do. They just find a way to win.
they're great.
I don't know how they do it. All year long. They're great, but they don't look great. At no point when you're watching them do you think, oh my God, this team is unstoppable. But when the game is over, they always have more points than the other team does.
I'm very thankful to be here. I am blessed to be here.
Yeah.
I am going to stay humble all morning long, but just let me give you a little bit of this. Okay.
From a little bit, from the game perspective, not the bigger picture, but just that game itself. Watch the story.
Want to go a little bigger first?
Yeah, watch the story.
Eagles made plays in the second half. The Chiefs did not. Devontae Smith made a beautiful catch down at the 1 yard line. Eagles made plays in the second half. The Chiefs did not. Big picture, what America watched last night was Rocky 2.
Was what?
Rocky 2.
Rocky 2.
Rocky 1 was the loss in the Super
It was
Bowl.
a valiant loss. too,
Rocky
just like
2.
Rocky.
No, they came back and won.
Rocky 2, they come back and they win. Rocky 3 will be Super Bowl 58. These two teams are going to the Super Bowl and they're going to play one another, I believe.
Oh, I love that. We could start with exactly that.
What America watched last night, Michael, was Rocky 2. It was Rocky 2.
Yep.
It was the rematch, right? It was Apollo Creed saying,
Yeah.
hey, I still want you. Come on out.
Yeah.
Come out of that South Philly row home. We want to have the rematch. It's going to be big. It's going to be on national TV. We're going to make a lot of money. We want the rematch. And then Rocky knocked him out. And that's what it was all about, Rocky 2 last night.
Yeah, Adrian looked at him and said, win. And that's exactly what he did. And then we're going to come back maybe this year's Super Bowl. We'll get Clubber Lang, which is Mr.
Yeah.
And crush Dan's life.
If you listen closely, you will hear Mike Shanahan and John Lynch whining right now that they have to come back to Philly for the NFC Championship. You can hear it 3,000 miles away. They're whining. And this time they're actually going to bring somebody who can block Hassan Reddick instead of a tight end in motion. They're going to figure that out.
Sucks for the
I like
Cowboys
that.
too. So it sucks for the Cowboys too because we were hoping they would have a matchup for the division.
Yeah, they would catch
It's
it.
great for Philly. It sucks for the rest of America.
Yeah.
They all got the road to the Super Bowl now officially has to come through the concrete jungle
Yeah.
of South Philly.
And I mean, I think you
Good luck on that.
can argue that. Not argue. I think
You got that, John Fick?
they're the best team in football.
You recording that? You record that one?
At their maximum efficiency, they need to be able to hear.
Exactly.
They can't be on the road and have all
And that's
that
what
stuff.
happened to him in Philadelphia. I remember.
Oh, my God.
No. They came into Philly.
Yeah.
They came into Philly on Sunday night. Oh, we're going to boat race the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And then they got into that environment in the concrete jungle. They started to hear the crowd.
Yes.
And you know what that crowd is saying? They're not saying, we love your grandma. We're saying different kind of stuff. And so I'm telling you, they didn't. And they pulled the El Foldo. They couldn't handle it. And, you put up everything. And, everybody on this bet, you take a little shot at me when you were defending your pick. I'm not going to go there, Dan Graziano. I'm going to take the high road. I like the Broncos. Broncos already beat the Bills, by the way.
Yes.
Broncos already beat the Bills.
And Kansas City.
And Kansas City.
Yep.
They're trending in the right direction. And oh, by the way, they have a head coach who won a Super Bowl.
Lower San Francisco, right? I mean, for sure.
I thought also the offensive line
If the Buffalo Bills come into Philadelphia and beat the Eagles, I'll buy your house.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think